Day 10, and here cometh the rain. Luckily I started a bit earlier than I actually thought I would, so I was able to break camp while it was still dry, which is always a good thing. But yeah, so I'm back on the road. I'm about 10 kilometers in for today's 50-kilometer stretch, and yeah, it started to rain. So in addition to the still quite chilly and colder than expected temperatures of currently probably about 8 degrees, and the obvious relentless wind, headwind I must add, now we got the rain, which is just dandy. But hey, I got the equipment, I got the spirits, so I think I should be okay. Just taking a quick break here after my first climb of the day. Yeah, enjoying the trip, obviously. Now this is just beautiful. One thing that really strikes me from time to time is the whole disaster proneness of Japan. So if we're looking at this, I think the sea is about, I don't know, maybe 5 kilometers away from here, and where I'm standing right now is about 30 meters above sea level. So in the case of a tsunami that doesn't even have to be the enormous height of the Tohoku one, this would definitely be inundated. So those houses and the little cemetery that I'm standing next to is probably going to be destroyed by a, well, medium to big sized tsunami. And mind you that, well, I mean, this is the Seto Inland Sea, so I'm actually not sure. I'm not an expert on this field, but it's actually a bit protected, I guess. But there is this theory, or it's actually not a theory, it's more of a model, and it's quite likely that it is going to happen at some point, the Nankai Trough earthquake, or seaquake actually, which is going to release one of the biggest tsunamis of humankind. Probably even bigger than the one that destroyed most of Edo in the past. I don't know exactly when that was, but that was really horrific. But this one is predicted to be even bigger. So yeah, makes you think. And actually, since I have been in Japan in 2011 after the Tohoku earthquake and the tsunami and everything, and I actually went up to the disaster area and helped a little bit with just cheering up the community. This actually makes you think, and I'm not gonna lie, a camping site like the one I had last night, which was basically on sea level, my tent was maybe 50 meters away from the sea, you better not think about what's gonna happen if there is a tsunami, because this was a large plain. The next mountains would probably be at least, I don't know, 20-30 minutes ride by bike, so I'm not sure if I would have been able to outrun tsunami should it be coming. So yeah, I mean, this is a real threat, this is a real danger. It's not really worth always thinking about this, because that's totally going to ruin it, or ruin the trip, and just make you feel bad. But it is a real threat, and that's something to keep in mind from time to time. Makes you think. almost there. I think another 15 kilometers or so. I'm already what belongs to the city of Okayama, but as you can see, it's still pretty rural. I actually have no idea if you can hear me because of the flipping wind, but hey, who cares? That's quite pretty.
The Shink is back. In other, maybe a little bit more relevant and interesting news, I'm almost there. I'm taking my last break for today. Yeah, I know I'm getting sick of it, and you're probably also getting sick of it, me complaining about the wind, but it's just absolutely relentless. I think today is again one of the days with the strongest winds I've had on this trip. Yeah, I don't know. But by now it doesn't really annoy me as much anymore, but it's still pretty much work to always cycle against like 20, 30, 40 kilometers of headwind. But anyways, so as you can see, currently the sun is up. Today it's kind of a mix of weather. So I had some rain, had some clouds, had some sunshine. I'm still in my rain gear, also because of the wind is actually pretty cold, so that's kind of protecting me from the cold as well. But yeah, I'm almost there, so I think it's another 8 or 10 kilometers. Yeah, the Shink, yeah, that's actually fun because there was this one day, I don't even know how many days ago, when I was basically almost all day long, I was following the tracks of the Shinkansen, the Tokaido Sanyō Shinkansen, and yeah, now I'm back. Now I'm back at the tracks. I've been following them for the last, I don't know, 5 kilometers maybe, following those kind of concrete stilts in the landscape that are oh so pretty. And the fun thing is, well, I don't know if it's a fun thing, but it's an interesting side fact maybe, the Tokaido Sanyō Shinkansen is actually following the whole stretch from Tokyo to Okayama. So since I will be arriving in Okayama soon and stay there for the night, I basically cycled almost the whole distance of the Tokaido Sanyō Shinkansen. Asterisk because of this little leg between Osaka and Himeji that I skipped. Wow, that is actually quite cool. Puts stuff into perspective. I have to look up later how long it takes the Shinkansen for that distance. It took me 10 days of cycling. Obviously, I made a few detours and stuff. I didn't really follow the shortest path, which the Shinkansen probably does, more or less. But yeah, 10 days of cycling, and I covered the whole distance of the Tokaido Sanyō Shinkansen. That's quite interesting.